Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. The US ban on chip equipment has posed a huge challenge to Korean manufacturers Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix. The two companies have always been well-known storage chip manufacturers in the world, but due to US restrictions, they are unable to export the latest chip equipment to China, which directly affects the production capacity of Chinese factories. The dependence of Korean companies on the Chinese market cannot be underestimated. China is one of the world's largest consumer markets, and its demand for chips continues to grow. However, domestic Chinese companies have made significant progress in chip manufacturing technology and are beginning to pose a competitive threat to South Korean companies. This makes the Chinese market both an opportunity and a challenge for Korean companies, and the US restrictions have made this challenge even more severe. The considerations behind the US government's lifting of the ban on some chip equipment are not just out of goodwill. This decision is more like a trial, trying to test the reaction of all parties. The United States has long taken a firm stance in trying to restrict China's development in the chip field. However, mainland China has made significant breakthroughs in chip manufacturing technology in recent years, which has raised doubts about the effectiveness of the restriction order. What the United States is most worried about is that instead of restricting the Chinese market, they have lost the entire global market. The global market mentioned here is not only the Chinese mainland market, but also includes other countries and regions. Although chips made in China may not have reached the top level in terms of manufacturing technology, they have won competitiveness in terms of performance and price. Past experience shows that once China masters key technologies, they can quickly expand production and sell products at more competitive prices. At the same time, American companies often sell products at high profits, but they are likely to lose market share once they face fierce global competition. This competitive pressure has forced the United States to reevaluate whether their chip equipment ban can achieve the desired effect. The US government is trying to balance its own interests and the needs of the global market while maintaining national security. This challenge requires fine policy adjustments. Mainland China has made impressive progress in chip manufacturing technology in recent years. This progress is reflected in multiple aspects, demonstrating China's ambition and strength in this critical area. First of all, China's chip manufacturing technology has significantly improved in terms of manufacturing processes. Although China-made chips may not have yet reached the world-leading 7-nanometer process, they have already achieved 7-nanometer level performance. This is a huge leap, because the smaller the process size of the chip, the higher the performance and the better the energy efficiency. Chips with a 7-nanometer process have higher integration and lower power consumption than traditional chips with a 14-nanometer or larger process. This makes Chinese-made chips competitive in areas such as mobile devices, cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Secondly, China's chip prices are relatively low. In the global market, chips made in China tend to have more competitive prices. This competitive advantage stems in part from the lower costs required to produce chips in China, but also benefits from Chinese government support and investment. Low-cost chip manufacturing helps attract global customers, especially those seeking to gain a competitive advantage in cost-sensitive markets. Although China has made significant progress in chip manufacturing, the global chip market remains highly competitive. TSMC is one of the world's leading chip manufacturers, but it also faces some challenges. First of all, TSMC has always been a leader in chip manufacturing process technology. However, although they claim to have the ability to produce 3-nanometer chips, the actual production capacity is far lower than expected. Sources pointed out that it may be because TSMC and other companies have not solved all problems in the chip manufacturing process, resulting in the chip yield rate being only 50%. This problem may lead to a decrease in production efficiency and an increase in costs, thereby affecting competitiveness. Secondly, TSMC is likely still using the previous generation of manufacturing processes, which may also be one of the problems they face. Now, chip manufacturing requires more advanced technologies to meet the growing market demand for performance and energy efficiency. If TSMC cannot upgrade its manufacturing process in time, it may lose market share. TSMC's competitive position in global markets is threatened by the rise of China-made chips. Although China-made chips may not yet reach TSMC's process level, they are competitive in performance and price. This intensified competition requires TSMC to continuously improve its technology and production capabilities to maintain its market leadership. The global chip market is in a stage of intense competition. The Chinese market plays a vital role in this landscape. With the rapid rise of mainland China in the field of chip manufacturing, its market demand continues to grow, becoming the focus of competition for global chip manufacturers. The importance of the Chinese market lies not only in its large population and growing consumption power, but also in the acceleration of technological innovation by Chinese companies. Chinese technology giants such as Huawei, ZTE, and Xiaomi have launched products equipped with self-developed chips, which has further stimulated the growth of domestic chip demand. The Chinese government also strongly supports the chip industry, investing tens of billions of dollars in R&D and production infrastructure. These factors have made the Chinese market more competitive and have had a profound impact on the global chip market structure. TSMC has taken a series of strategic measures in response to the rise of the Chinese mainland market. The most notable of these was the successful construction and operation of the Nanjing plant. The Nanjing factory is TSMC's important manufacturing base in mainland China and has advanced production equipment and technology. By establishing a manufacturing base in China, TSMC can better meet the needs of the Chinese market, shorten delivery cycles, and strengthen cooperative relationships with Chinese customers. In addition, TSMC is also actively exploring cooperation opportunities with Chinese companies. While there is competition, there is also room for collaboration. For example, some Chinese companies may need TSMC's process technology, and TSMC can take this opportunity to expand its market share. This coexistence of cooperation and competition may become more common in the future. In the next 5 to 8 years, the global chip market will continue to face fierce competition and changing challenges. The competitiveness of China-made chips will be further enhanced and may reach new heights in terms of process technology and performance. The pattern of the global chip market may undergo fundamental changes, and China is expected to become one of the leading forces in the global chip field. For TSMC, they need to continuously improve their technical level to maintain their competitive advantage. At the same time, they also need to flexibly respond to changes in market demand, and may need to adjust process technology or expand production capacity to meet the needs of different customers. The reasons and impacts of the lifting of the ban on chip equipment in the United States are multifaceted. This move shows that the United States is re-evaluating its position in the global chip market, especially in the context of the rise of the Chinese market. The impact of China's breakthrough in manufacturing chips on the global technology industry cannot be ignored, and it also poses a severe test to the United States' challenges in the global market. In the future, the global chip market will continue to develop, and China is expected to play a greater role in it. For global chipmakers such as TSMC, adapting to market changes and technological developments will be key to success. They need to proactively find strategies to adapt to the new situation and be prepared to meet future challenges. At the same time, all parties also need to strengthen cooperation to jointly promote the sustainable development of the global chip industry.